always draft your patterns from scratch, girl, you are wasting so much time. Yes, I said so. And I said so with my full chest. Don't do it again. Apart from it taking so much of your time, you're going to have a lot of fitting issues to deal with every time. So instead, make permanent basic blocks or slopers and reuse them. Now these basic blocks or slopers, they are actually templates that you create using your own measurements. So we have examples of blocks like we have the skirt blocks, we have bodies and sleeve blocks, we have the pant blocks and some others as well. Now these blocks will actually speed up your drafting process by like 70% or even more. Now let me explain how this works. For example, you want to make a top. Instead of taking your basic measurement every single time, you can take these measurements just once, draft a top or a bodice template with these measurements, then fit these measurements using a muslin or a test fabric so that you can get the perfect fit. Okay, now this tutorial is not going to go into details of drafting different basic blocks because I already have several tutorials on how you can draft your blocks, the skirt blocks, the bodice block, the sleeve block, the pants block, and some other blocks using your own measurements. So I'm going to drop the link in the description box. So if you're interested in making these blocks, just click the link and then watch those tutorials so that you can draft your own blocks. Now back to what we were saying. So when you have drafted your basic blocks and then you have fitted your block, now make sure you fit your blocks before transferring it into a template. It is really very important for you to fit your blocks first. You can use a muslin, you can use a test fabric to fit it and see if it fits very well, and then you can make all the necessary corrections. Okay, now once you've made all the necessary corrections, now the corrections you have made, you're also going to make them in your master draft. Okay, when you were drafting your block, transfer those corrections into your master draft. And when you are happy with the way your block is, then you cannot transfer this into a template, just something that is permanent that you can always reuse. Like for example, you can transfer your basic blocks into a hard cardboard, or you can use an oak tag, or you can use a transparent sheet, just something that is really durable and that is easily traceable, such that whenever you want to make any top or even a dress, you will just pull out your block and then you trace it out on a plain sheet of paper, and then you start adding your design elements like maybe flare, maybe pleats, panels, or other design elements of your choice. Now let me show you examples of these durable and traceable blocks that I've been using over the years. So here are my blocks. This is my skirt blocks, the front and the back, and then this is my bodice block, my sleeve block, and then here is my pants block, and I even have blocks for corset as well. So this is my corset blocks. So you see you can create blocks for several other things. Okay, so now let me show you what I usually use to create these blocks. So I usually use this hard cardboard roll. You can see it's really very hard. So I usually use this hard cardboard roll to make my permanent blocks so that I can keep tracing them for years and years. Now you see those blocks I just showed you, I've used them for so many years, in fact more than 5 years, those blocks. So I just bring them out, trace them on a plain sheet of paper, and then add my design lines. It's as simple as that. Now this cardboard paper or this cardboard roll, what I usually do is to make it flat, sometimes I roll it backwards. Okay, so you see, so I just flip it backwards to make it a little bit flat. Or on the other hand, I can use pressing iron without the steam. No steam, please. So use pressing iron to press it down very flat, so that it will be flat enough for you to use. And then I'll go ahead to transfer my different blocks into this hard cardboard roll. This cardboard is a very, very good template to use to create your blocks. It is durable and it is very easy to trace. It also gives very smooth edges. Now I got this cardboard roll from Amazon, and if you're interested in getting yours, don't worry at all. I'm going to drop the link in the description box below so that you can go grab yours and then use it to create your blocks as well. All right, so creating patterns using these templates or blocks or slopers will be so simple and fast, as against having to take your measurements every time, having to fit every time you want to make a top, a dress, or just something else. Just imagine having to fit the armholes of a top, correct the bulges at the back, fit the waist, the hip, every time you want to make a garment. You have to go through all of this process. It is very stressful, right? It is also very time consuming. In fact, it is frustrating. Now you get what I mean when I say stop drafting patterns from scratch. Exactly. Abi, you like stress? Some people may say that this method takes time, like they don't have all the time to start making blocks, now start fitting, and then before transferring these into a hard cardboard or something durable that they can use. Like all of these processes, like it takes time. Honestly, this process takes time. I won't lie, it really does take time. In my many years of teaching pattern drafting, I've noticed that for some students it takes more than 3 fitting sections to get their perfect fit blocks. So that's why I said it takes time. For others, it's a lot quicker. Okay, but you will be extremely happy that you spend this time making your blocks to fit perfectly, because at the long run you won't have to deal with fitting problems when you make your garments. Your garments will fit perfectly well every time you draft your patterns, and even your pattern making time will reduce significantly. Now, how about if you sew for others? Do you have to make blocks for individual clients? Well, I get this question a lot. No, you don't have to. When I used to sew for others, I make blocks in different sizes. I'm just sharing what has worked for me, okay? So I used to make blocks in different sizes, like size 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, like that. And then I compare the customer's measurement to the nearest block size. So for example, if the customer's measurement is close to a size 14, the size 14 block that I have drafted, if it's close to it, I'm going to use that block for drafting the customer's patterns. Now if it's close to a different size of block, maybe close to a size 20, the customer may not be exactly size 20. Remember, because these are custom made clothes, so you don't have a standard size like that, but the customer may be in between sizes, so you can choose the size of block that you've created that is very close to the customer's measurement, and then use that block to draft her patterns. Now when you use that block to draft her patterns while sewing, you can then either add a few centimeters to the side, or you can take in a few centimeters. Okay, and this works for me every time. You can try it out yourself too and see if it works for you as well. If it works for you, please let me know in the comment section. All right, so now with these few points of mine, I hope you are convinced that it is better and it is faster to use block templates or slopers when creating patterns instead of always drafting patterns from scratch. Please let me know in the comment section. And if you found this tutorial helpful, kindly share with your sewing buddies. No gatekeeping in this place, okay? Now I remain Egons, your favorite pattern making and sewing instructor. I'll see you in my next class. Bye bye.